Good afternoon, Bonnie.
Good afternoon, David. Pleasure to be here with you.
Oh, what a wonderful afternoon. Gorgeous weather and a monumental occasion for us, for St. Joseph's Health Center, and for the Sisters of St. Joseph. Uh, would you introduce yourself to everyone?
Sure. I'm Sister Bonnie MacLellan. I'm currently serving as the General Superior of the Sisters of St. Joseph of Sault Ste. Marie. Prior to being the General Superior, I worked here at Sudbury General. I was the CEO from 1998 to 2002. And prior to that, I had lived here as one of the sisters. I worked in the hospital as a registered nurse. And much prior to that, I also did some of my training here as a nurse before I entered the community.
Who are the Sisters of St. Joseph, and why did they make such a big impact on healthcare in our community?
Oh, thanks so much for that question. The Sisters of St. Joseph were founded in 1650 in France, and our goal and our role and mission was really to bring unity and reconciliation into a very broken world. So in relation to Sudbury, we came to Sudbury originally and were sisters who taught in the schools and provided music lessons and housekeeping services, etc. A group of physicians came and met with the sisters and said, we really do need another hospital. The sisters heard the need for the hospital here in Sudbury. And of course, as in most situations, we had no resources, we had no money, but we did have faith that God would provide.
So that brings us to this moment. We look here at the state of the hospital in its demolition state. Of course, it means something else. It's a mark of a turning again. And this really is about the 75th anniversary of healthcare through the Sisters of St. Joseph. And talk to me about what it means that it's the 75th anniversary.
The 75th anniversary is only one moment in time. As I indicated, the Sisters of St. Joseph were founded in 1650 in France. That's a whole lot more than 75 years. We have a little moment in history in which we can make a difference. This is a transformation, not a demolition. The deconstruction of the Sudbury General Hospital is a deconstruction of a mindset. It's a deconstruction of a way of approaching healthcare. It's not about the sisters. It really is about commitment to the mission and how we continue to live healing and reconciliation, responding to unmet needs, and not limited by structures or ideation of how things should be into the future. It's a heart commitment, can't go beyond that. Thanks be to God we have it.
Kari, why don't you introduce yourself to those that are viewing?
Absolutely. I'm Kari Gervais. I'm the President and CEO of St. Joseph's Health Center here in Sudbury.
What are some of the ways that St. Joseph's Health Center is celebrating its 75th anniversary?
Oh, that's a great question, David. Thanks for asking that. We're really excited about our 75th anniversary this year. As you know, this is the month of November marks the 75th anniversary of the very first patient that was ever admitted to the Sudbury General Hospital. So we're pretty excited about that. We're also excited about the fact that although the hospital, the old hospital is currently being deconstructed and it's just about finished, they did find the time stone, the original time stone from the building.
Wow.
So that is a tremendous opportunity for us to work that into our celebrations over the month of November.
Well, that's wonderful. So that's about us celebrating the history, the 75 years. But I think we're also celebrating the future a little bit. Will you talk a little bit about that?
Very proud to talk about that. We never stop building, of course, and the reason for that is we are really here to meet the unmet needs of the community. Our mission is to continue the healing mission of Jesus, and that means really responding to the needs of the poor, the vulnerable, and the marginalized. At the LaSalle site of the Continuing Care Hospital, so that'll be an additional 36 beds. That'll open in January or February of 2026. Also very excited that we've broken ground for a new long-term care home in Gervais. So we're anticipating that will be open in August of 2027. And really pleased that we're going to be able to offer convalescent care and respite care in that home. So those are very much unmet needs of the Gervais community and the surrounding area on Manitoulin Island.
Kari, my next question is this. Where do you see the future of St. Joseph's Health Center?
That's a very good question, and it's an exciting answer. I think the future of St. Joseph's Health Centre will bring us beyond the bricks and mortar of the buildings that we've currently been involved in constructing. So we're very excited, as I said, about the second phase of LaSalle as our second hospital site. We're very excited about the new build in Gore Bay, both very, very important projects. But given our mission to meet the unmet needs of the community and the needs of those people who are poor, marginalized, and vulnerable, I really see and feel our hearts being pulled beyond our building so that we can lend our expertise, our resources in any way possible to really make a difference.
There's really hardly a moment working with you at St. Joseph's Health Centre where I'm not inspired by faith. Thank you so much for taking this opportunity and sharing this wonderful news. Happy 75th anniversary.
Thank you very much. You too.
Thank you.